Hello, Mr. Putin. I cannot call you Mr. President, as in the last interview, because the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe recognized you as illegitimate in 2023. But you managed to surprise me. Tell us why you agreed to take the truth serum before giving us an interview. I'm sure you understand the consequences very well, and the whole world will know what you've been hiding your whole life.
The fact that everyone will find out the truth doesn't scare me. I've been lying professionally for over 20 years. I've lied so much that now I can hardly understand where the truth is and where the lie is. It's scary.
Yeah, Rich, you are a master of lies.
But not today. The serum is working and I won't be able to lie. Yes. Then, if you don't mind, let's talk about the history of Ukraine, which I lied to you about in the last interview. Please. In the last interview, I skillfully lied to you that Ukrainians as a nation never existed, and there never was a state called Ukraine. I lied. My lies are easy to check. You just need to open a history book, for example. Just don't look at textbooks published in Russia, because we have already rewritten history a long time ago. Our textbooks and books have not contained the true history of Russia's development for a long time. The truth is that we hate Ukraine for its heritage. Ukraine has a deep history. We appropriated this history for ourselves, stole it. Kievan Rus is not Russia. We stole the word Rus and just added a few letters. The year of foundation of Moscow is 1147, the year of foundation of the city of Saint. Petersburg is 1703. Kiev was founded in 482, when there were already churches in Kiev. Instead of Moscow, there was a swamp, and toads were croaking. Kiev is the heart of the Slavic world. Without Ukraine, we have no history. For centuries, we wanted to destroy Ukraine and the Ukrainian people. We need their history. We want to be the center of the Slavs. The former rulers of Russia also destroyed Ukrainians by all possible methods. To give just a few examples. 230 years ago, Catherine II introduced serfdom in Ukraine by her decree. For Ukrainian peasants, this meant 78 years of slavery, and for the elite who came from the Cossack elders, it meant separation from the people and loss of national identity. Peter, the Emperor of Russia, spoke about the Ukrainians. This little Russian people is both very smart and very cunning. Like a hard-working bee, it gives the Russian state both the best intellectual honey and the best wax for the candle of Russian enlightenment, but it also has a sting. As long as the Russians love and respect it, without encroaching on freedom and language, it will remain a bull under the jugular artery and a torch of the Russian kingdom. Today we see the Ukrainian sting and the teeth of the dragon of Ukraine. We have always called Ukrainians Little Russians, although in fact we are Little Russians. Because Ukrainians are Rus, Kievan Rus confirms this. Stalin artificially created a famine in Ukraine in 1946 to 1947. The goal was the genocide of Ukrainians. The complete destruction of this people was desirable, but it was not possible to destroy all Ukrainians. Then more than 1 million people died in Ukraine. In order to appropriate the history of Ukraine, we stole from Ukraine a huge number of historical artifacts, confirming the depth of the history of Ukraine. Moreover, for centuries we hunted for the graves of their leaders, dug up their graves, took their remains to our territory, to the Hermitage in St. Petersburg. For example, here are the remains of Hetman of the Zaporizhian host, Mazepa, 1687 to 1708. Yaroslav the Wise, Grand Prince of Kiev, 1015 to 1018, 1019 to 1054. Sahaydachny, 1616, Hetman of the Zaporizhian host. Bohdan Khmelnytsky, 1595 to 1657. Hetman of the Zaporizhian host. Vladimir, Grand Prince, considered one of the greatest rulers of Kievan Rus from 980 to 1015, and the remains of many others. My predecessors and I, we are the murderers of the Ukrainian people. If the enslavement of Ukraine is successful, we are also interested in the Baltic countries, Poland, Kazakhstan. We have big appetites. I will also say why we hate America, although America has helped us more than once. For example, when there was a famine in Russia in 1921 to 1923, America delivered a large amount of food. Even the artist Ivazovsky painted a painting in 1892 called the painting Distribution of Food. We have prohibited showing this painting, but it is on the internet. Anyone can see it. We hate America because America is democracy. It is the law. Everything is the best in the USA, and this irritates the population of Russia. Our people live much worse. Many do not have toilets and gas in their homes, and residents in the USA have a completely different standard of living, an order of magnitude high. So we made America the enemy of Russia, so that our people would sit quietly and not be indignant because of their poverty. Don't have any illusions. I am absolute evil. I bring destruction, death, disease, and war. I am the cancer of humanity.
I'm shocked by today's interview, but I'm grateful for the truth. It explains a lot. You're definitely Huilo.
I'll leave you a folder containing interesting material for this show. I also ask viewers, if you liked the program, subscribe to the channel, put likes, so the author of the channel will know that you are interested in learning the truth in this format and will continue to work for you. Thank you very much. And also remember, while I am alive, there will be no peace. I am Satan. Therefore, I will tell the leaders of the countries of the planet, do not try to awaken the man in me. There is none in me. Don't have any illusions. I am absolute evil. I bring destruction, death, disease, and war. I am the cancer of humanity. This concludes our interview. Thank you for the invitation. I have confessed a lot here. Now you know how disgusting I am. I am a liar and a murderer. This is my truth. Thank you personally for the invitation. I felt a little relief from the lies that had accumulated inside me. And see you next time.
Доброго вечора, ми з України.